We'll begin with the native Nashvilleian, Bebe Evans, who is the daughter of legendary W. She has her people here tonight. She is the daughter of legendary WLAC and Blues Hall of Fame member DJ Hoss Allen. She prepared for a career in music at MTSU. An internship with the Gospel Music Association led to a position with Linda Miller and Associates, handling booking and management details. In 1979, she accepted an offer as personal assistant to Charlie Daniels and his manager Joe Sullivan at Sound 70. Eventually, she headed the touring division not only for Charlie Daniels, but also Jimmy Hall, Wet Willie, the Henry Paul Band, Dickie Betts, the Winters Brothers Band, Dobie Gray, and Bobby Bear. After a brief employment at BMI in 1988, she rejoined Charlie running the touring operation for the CDB, a position she still holds 34 years later. Yes. As David Corlew, Charlie's longtime manager, added different companies such as Corlew O'Grady Management and Blue Hat Records, he depended on Bebe. Charlie placed his legacy in Bebe's hands as she archived and digitized the tapes of Charlie's legendary volunteer jams, one of the most enduring ensembles of musical geniuses and genres. Bebe is also heavily involved with the Charlie Daniels Scholarship Fund for Heroes in the Yellow Ribbon Program at Lipscomb University. She has personally traveled with Charlie to Iraq 3 times. Family ranks high in her priorities. She and her husband, Frank Evans, have been married 34 years. Yeah. Brother Rogan is a renowned Nashville developer. Her niece, Marcy Ann Van Mall, developed and heads one of the premier brand marketing companies in the industry, with her aunt as her strongest advocate. Please help me welcome to the stage Red Rose sponsor, Mac Presents, and the niece of Bebe Evans, Marcy Van Mall.
Thank you so much. You know, I flew in from New York this morning after celebrating my 40th birthday last night with a bunch of friends in the industry. And it's interesting because a lot of women came up to me and said, where do you get your spunk? Where do you get your tenacity? Where do you get your, I don't give a damn what anybody thinks? And I said, just look at the Billboard Top 40, which was what my office gave me, the top isms, and number 25 was Aunt Bebe. So it is with great honor and pleasure that I am up here today. I still remember when I decided that I wanted to be in the music industry, and Bebe was the first phone call, and she helped me get my job at Cellar Door. And every step of the way, every job, whether it was moving back here after Hoss died, and getting a job at William Morris as Steve Lassiter's assistant, or whether it was making the big move to Atlanta, or whether it was 4 years ago making the big move to New York City, with my dogs in the front seat and a truck driving through the snowstorm. She supported me every step of the way. And I think one of the amazing things tonight that we were actually just talking about at the table is that I look out here today, there are so many women here that are here to support women in the industry. And I gotta tell you, you don't always see that. And it is so amazing to see how women in the music industry have bonded together to help one another. And I think it's only fitting that I received a card from another friend of mine in the industry, Laura Heatherly. And she gave me this card, and I said, I am gonna read this, because this is amazing. We didn't come here to fit in. We came here to be who we are. We didn't come here to work. We came here to live our dreams. We didn't come here for the stuff. We came here to love each other. We didn't come here by accident. We each came here with a purpose that is uniquely our own. And that sums up my aunt, my mentor, my friend, and let's be honest, my mom, Bebe Evans, and I'd like to welcome her to the stage as a kick-ass chick in the industry, and I'm so honored to introduce her.
Thank you. I'm not like Marcy, I gotta read it. Thank you, Marcy and Jeannie, and thanks to all the ladies of Source for this honor, and a huge thanks to the awards committee for all their hard work. I am certainly in great company with my fellow honorees. I've been fortunate enough to have worked with all of you at some point over the years, which is pretty cool. Congratulations to all of you. Almost 34 years ago, I was just beginning my long association with Charlie, standing right here in the basement of the Muni Odd, working the backstage party for Vol Jam 6 on January 12, 1980. A lot has changed since then, but I'm still with some of the great group of people that worked the show that night in January. And a few are here tonight. David Corlew, Carolyn Corlew, Jimmy Burton, Bob Edwards, and my Bopsy twin, Paula Zygas. And I'm sure there are many more of you that were here that night too, which is kind of amazing that we're all still here. I'm very blessed to have had a long career that has never been dull. Not one day, not 1 minute. It's driven me crazy many times. And I know that I have driven my fellow colleagues even crazier. But I've had a lot of laughs, and when I look back at all the things I've done, and all the many places I've been, and the incredible people I've met, it just blows my mind. Now the thank you list. Thank you, Hossman, my dad, for telling me I had to learn how to type, or I'd never make it in the music business. And getting me my very first internship in 1976 with Tree International, where I got to work with Donna Hilley, who, by the way, could really type, so it set the example. Thank you to all the women who came before me in this business and paved the way for me and so many others. I thank you for all the kindness you've shown me and for sharing your wisdom. Thank you, Charlie, even though you're not here, for 34 years of friendship and for being a great boss. I love you. Thank you to my CDB family for being my other family. David, Carolyn, Jimmy, Bob, you have stuck by me through this long ride, and I am grateful. We lost a few special friends along the way, and we miss all of them so much. I'm glad you guys are here tonight. And thank you, Paula, for being my friend and completing my sentences, just like I do yours. And thank you to all my girlfriends who came tonight. That's the rowdy table. Yeah! And thank you to my family, my niece Marcy, who everybody knows I am so proud of and love so much. My brother Rogan, I'm so glad you're here tonight. And thank you to the man who has supported me through thick and thin for the past 38 years, my husband Frank. He should get the award. It's not been easy, but we've had a lot of fun. Thank you, everyone. Peace.